Bronca is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca, by the stone! I barely recognized you.
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endron dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. Then what is your involvement in this? Why would a surfacer be interested in Dwarven politics? You must have a patron. A highly placed patron. And they must want something in particular. Now, what might that be? I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the anvil without a hitch? How typically arrogant. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caridin himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. I did not say I couldn't reach it, simply that I have not yet. Every day, trial and error reveal new clues to Caridin's workings. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon. I needed people to test Caridin's traps. There's no way to break through except for... I sent them in. They were all mine. Pled...
It shall be done.
...to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
As you say.
There is no glory in bloodshed!
As you say.
Have some glory! I need help.
Okay, done with you now.
Music!
This is too much.
Make this quick! More the Hey, watch it! Let's have at it!
As you say.
Let's be wary.
more careful, that wouldn't happen.
It's a trap.
I see.
Let us end this.
Take that!
I am ready. I've begun. There is no glory in bloodshed. Now you fall. Shall be done.
When I'm done with you.
What now? As you say. It shall be done. It is over.
You're gonna get yours!
Blast! What now? Very well.
The music! Time to dance!
Let us end this! Have you no concern for your own existence? We must gain the advantage! As you said. It shall be done. I shall do it. Task is finished. It is begun. As you said. Now you fall! Finished.
It's over.
That's what I like to see.
My name is Carrigan. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. It was an option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes. No! I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the Anvil. It must not be used again!
No! The Anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the Anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has. Your people on the surface believe that some magics are never worth the price of their use. Can you not see this is one of them?
Why are you listening? We had an agreement. I'm the one you came here to find, not him.
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The Anvil will let us take back our glory!
You must destroy the Anvil while you have the chance. As long as it exists, one day you or I may fall under the hammer. Remember that.
I cannot allow you to do this, stranger. To me, golems! Defend the Anvil, whatever the cost!
Yes. It has begun.
The Anvil of the Void. So sweet. Such power.
You found the anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it. All of it. The Anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Caridin. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar? Then stand aside and I shall forge it for you. Take it to whomever you please. There it is. An ugly lump of hot metal to go over a couple of empty heads. Now leave. It will take me some time to fully realize the mysteries here. Once Orzammar settles on its petty king, have him send for me. When next you lead your armies against the Archdemon, they will be shielded by a tide of steel men.
I hope this makes you happy, Branka. I don't think you understand what it costs to get you here.
Oh, stuff a rag in it, Oghren. Move on. Find a few whores. Sodding stone, I never thought you'd be the pining type. Now be gone.
I guess you both got what you wanted. Hope it was worth the cost. We should get back to the city now. Share the news. Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Aeducan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
Branka still lives. Though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void, and chose to stay in the Deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as a first in a millennium to lead a Golem army against a blight.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Branca endorse?
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a Paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him! I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon. I've already sent a mission to Branca. I'm certain by the time you call for us, I can send you a vanguard of golems for your army. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else... I'll see what I can do. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
You are stone-carved, Warden. I've never seen the like. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say. You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
News of the hour. Balin is king. Future of Orzammar secure.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my Ruck? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. Crazy. Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating Darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? No. There must be a way. If he lives, there's hope. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Ruck, but I want you to have it. As my thanks.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Give me a moment.
Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. Why, the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Thank the Maker my brother and his family made it out of Lodor. He said that the Darkspawn